Checking the sun. All right, shalom. Shalom. Listen, let me connect. I'm all the praises on the Lord, I will, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kaparash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, whom we teach well. Peace and safety and much blessings to the Yakin that's pushing this truth out the four corners of the earth and all truth and sincerity and citizens. So, yeah, Babylon is going to be met with fire. You know, Babylon will be met with fire by thermonuclear missiles. Okay, by thermonuclear missiles. All right, that's the weapons of the Lord's indignation. That's what the Lord, planned. That's the destruction of America. It was written in the heavens. And this thing here, bro, is getting closer and closer and closer because 3 years ago, 4 years ago, there wasn't really big nuclear talk, nuclear war talk. You know what I'm saying? But now you got the superpowers involved, and then you got the de-dollarization of the dollar, right? Anytime you have a dealing with the currency, the currency, other countries trying to, switch, the country switching from the currency, it's gonna be war, right? It's gonna be war, and it's not gonna be conventional war, right? It's not gonna be how it was before, you know, pistols and goddamn pistols and knives and such things like so. It's gonna be nuclear talk. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm trying to fix this. I can hold on. All right, so it's gonna be nuclear talk, right? ICBM nuclear missile. Matter of fact, let's look that up. See if I can put that on the screen. I see. What else? What's the country? What's the missiles? Make sure I didn't put all that. Oh, it's off. No. Okay. All right, so I want to look up the ICBM missiles. Look, look at this, man. Okay, launch, first stage, second stage, warhead, bomb. All right, look at these. Look at all these different. It's a peacekeeper. I know it's another one. Let's see. Look at this. This is what Babylon is gonna be met with, right? This is what Babylon is gonna be met. Look at this. Is that Babylon? Look at this shit, man. This is what Babylon is gonna be met with by fire, right? Because this place is gonna be utterly destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Thus says the Lord. All right, because this place has, the wickedness of this place has reached unto the heavens. Revelation 18. This Revelation 18 and 1 is it says, after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, Babylon, the great is fallen, the hold of every foul spirit and cage to every unclean and hateful bird, man. Because this place of Babylon is the cage of every foul spirit, man. You can just see the things what's going on right now. The morality of this place, man. Right? How they with this this little boy and other stuff, man. Okay, you can enable yourself. So if you wanna, if you feel like your whole life you're supposed to be in a wheelchair, then you can now do that. You can marry a damn dog, right? You can wake up one day. You could be a man one day and wake up and want to be a woman the next day, man. Every foul spirit, man. Unclean bird, man. Verse 3 says, for all the nations have drunk of the wine and the wrath of her fornication. All the nations have drunk of the wine of her fornication because all these nations have dealt with America and had to get in bed with America. Deal with America's democracy, right? It's waves. You know what I'm saying? Because even over there in, what it is, over there in Uganda, they passed this bill, but now, in America, you don't have did business with Uganda. Has been a supplier for Uganda. You know if I'm saying it right. Uh, they've been a supplier, but now it's like, well, listen, we're not going to supply you anymore because of this bill. So it's either you're gonna have to do something about this bill, or we can't deal with it. And if they need the money, they're gonna do something about the bill. But that's why they establishing, they that's why they getting rid of that's why they de-dollarizing the dollar. Right, so we don't have to go. When I say we, speaking from their perspective, so they don't have to go through this, right? So we don't have to deal with America and they bullshit because everybody hates America. Bro. Everybody hates America. That's why everybody is not going to think twice about shooting nuclear missiles. Okay? It says the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. The merchants of the earth are wax rich to the abundance of her delicacies. Because America has, America in debt with everybody. You know, America's in debt. America owes everybody. All right, and these other nations have, wax rich, man. Through the consumption of America. All right, verse 4. I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, and you be not partakers and receive not her plague." So come out of her. And this is gonna be the time, point in time where, the elect is gonna be beamed up, in the secret chambers of the Lord. All right, in the chariots left. All right, because what these thermonuclear missiles is what's gonna, wreak havoc in this place, man. It says, "For her sins has reached unto the heavens, and the Most High had remembered her iniquities, for her sins have reached unto the heavens." That's why, man. This is why America is gonna be, burnt to a crisp, man. All right, because that's the judgment of the whore. All right, which is America. America is that whore. This is the judgment of the whore to be burnt by thermonuclear fire. Okay, all right. Right. So I wanted to look this up. let's see. It says a typical ICBM flight with a peak altitude of 900 miles in the range of 6,500 miles. The stagnation temperature in the shock wave at the front of the nose cone could reach to 12,000 degrees. You see, 12,000 degrees, but we know it's gonna be hotter than that. All right, it's gonna be hotter than that. I just looked that up just for you know, edification purposes. So what, man? It says receive of her plagues, man. Right? Receive not of her plagues, and what's the ultimate plague? Let's see. All right, this is Zechariah 14:12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. You see, this is the plague. This is the ultimate plague. Well, what, man? You gonna melt, man? Like the scripture says. And shit, see, coming day of judgment, right? It says, oh, this is the NLT. It says Yahweh says, and Yahweh of heaven's army says, Lord of heaven's army says, day of judgment is coming, burning like a furnace. On that day, the arrogant and the wicked will be burnt up like a straw. They will be consumed, root, branches, and all. So what, man? On that day of the Lord, right? All the proud, all the arrogant, all the wicked shall be burnt up, man, like an oven. Let's just go get it in the kitchen. I like it. This Malachi 4:1 it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So the day of the Lord is going to become like an oven, man, with fire and heat, man. Okay, that's because that's exactly what he said. I believe that's which is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, for behold, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword shall the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So this is the end game for America. 2/3 of our nation, uh, heathens, all right, everything over here, all right, is going to get smited with what, man? ICBM nuclear missiles, which will be that lake of fire. Okay, America will be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. This is what you know. This is prophecy, man. This is what's gonna happen in America. Okay, things is gonna get real bad out here. Things is gonna get bad because basically they saying that they might run out of money. They might run out of money June 1st. You know what I'm saying? So Lord willing that happens. Lord willing this motherfucker crash. You know what I'm saying? They default on their bills. So people start losing shit. You know, because I know I'm tired of this shit. You know, so we ready to see judgment befall America. We ready to see the Lord do His thing on America. All right, because it's prophesied that America is gonna be burnt. Like to a crisp. To only the habitation of the desert that was gonna be over here. Uh, gotta get better like this. All right, this is Isaiah 13:1. It says the burden of Babylon, right, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. It says, lift Lift ye up a banner, so like lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And that's what we're doing. We coming straight from the Bible. We preaching about the wickedness in America. You know how this place is just promotes Satanism, right? Lifting up our voice like a trumpet, showing our people their transgression and shaking our hands. Letting Esau know that we know he was wicked, right? We preaching straight from the scriptures. Verse 3, it says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones from mine anger. My sanctified ones be the prophets. I have also called my mighty ones from my anger, which will be the angels. Even them that rejoice in my highness. And the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. See, a great people. A tumult, noise of kingdoms, nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. So the Lord is, cranking all these different nations up. You got China ready to invade Taiwan. You got Ukraine over there get their ass kicked by Russia. The Lord is hosting up mustering up the host of the battle. Everybody mad with America. America getting everybody's business. America, Russia is now blaming America for the assassination attack on Putin's life, right? Um, Iran is gonna fucking, you know, shoot missiles at Israel. No, Israel gonna shoot missiles at Iran. However it's gonna go. You see, Israel gonna shoot missiles at Iran. It's gonna kick up a whole bunch of what? Guts, man. Right? The Lord is mustering up the host of the battle. Got all these nations looking at America side eye, like we remember what you did. This is what the Lord is doing. He said, and these great people going into what, man? Because when you read Joel the second chapter, you're gonna have what? Missiles, right? Them great people in Joel the second chapter is talking about the missiles. It says, and they come from a far country, from the ends of heaven, Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land, right? They come from a far country, all right? And what's coming from a far country? From ICBM nuclear missiles, man. The intercontinental ballistic missiles. They come from a far country, man. Okay? The weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land, man. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about nuclear war right here. This is Isaiah 9 and 6. It says, no, 5. It says, for every battle of a warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Now, look, this is an article, May 3rd, 2023. Ex-Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, Medvedev, like, try that, warns that the world is on the verge of nuclear World War III. Check this out, and I'm gonna put this in the comments so you can go get this article. Y'all can go with this article if you want. All right, look. It says, former Russian President, Deputy Chairman, and Security Council Dmitry warned that the world is probably on the verge of a third world war, one that could also be very nuclear in nature. You see, Medvedev, a close ally of current President Vladimir Putin, made this chilling warning had been rising tensions between Russia and the West over the former special military operation in Ukraine. The world is sick and quite so like the world is sick and quite probably is on the verge of a new world war. Warren Medvedev during the conference in Moscow. Doomsday clock now set at 90 seconds to midnight. The closest the world has ever been to nuclear annihilation. See what I'm saying? It says what? but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And see, you Americans don't think that that's going to happen, man. Think that that the Lord wouldn't do such thing, that it's going to be a rapture. The word rapture is nowhere in the Bible. Okay, 2/3 of our nation will be burnt up. You got other places on the planet Earth that will be hit with missiles, like Israel. Israel gonna be hit with missiles because that place needs to be clean. Because the scripture says the land has to be brought back from the sword, man. Okay, but America, you ain't gonna never shake that. All right, you ain't gonna never shake that. Check it out. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. It says, "Behold, I will serve the beast against them, which shall not regard silver." Oh, wait, no, verse 19. So it says, "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." Right? But hey, ancient Babylon is still rolling. He overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah with fire and brimstone. So we know that what it's talking about, a future Babylon, virgin daughter Babylon, Babylon the Great. So you look, it says, "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. The owl shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant places. In her time, so like in her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged." So the time of Babylon's destruction is near, and it shall not be prolonged, man. Okay? It ain't gonna be no shaking back for America. Babylon will be met with fire, right? Like that movie Sarah Connor with Terminator, Sarah Connor, when she was smited on the fence with the plague thereof. All right, this is Second Peter 3:10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, the elements shall melt with fervent heat, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation?" See, it says, "The day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." Right? The elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works that that are therein shall be burnt up. So the elements will melt with fervent heat. Okay? This place is gonna be met with fire. The day of the Lord will be with fire. Okay? In your coming in your lifetime, man. Lord willing. Through prophecy, we see that happening, man. Sooner than what we think, man. Lord willing, the Lord count me and my brothers as righteous. Lord willing, we endure to the end. But this is the fate of America, man. Shalom, Elder Yahweh Shema Shabbat. This is the fate of America. That this place gonna be burnt up. So everybody, all you people that thought it was a game, all you rat trapping shorties, that handled the men of the Lord wrong, or just been doing thought pocket stuff out. And you grimy niggas, doing all of that you doing. Hey, this is gonna be your fate, man. This place being burnt up by thermonuclear missiles. Okay, this is what's to befall America, man. All you wicked niggas out there, you alphabet boys, man. All right, the Lord said you got your place, man. You got your place in the what? The lake of fire, man. This is Revelations 21:8. It says, "But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers, whoremongers and sorcerers." See, all you, let me check it out. Matter of fact, let me move this over here. Let me put this right here. Putting up the camera. So we're gonna go to Revelation. So look, I'm gonna read what it says right here. It says, this Revelation 21:8. It says, but the fearful, unbelieving, unbelieving niggas. What name is y'all? We don't believe in the New Testament, or the Lord never did no miracles, or you can have sex on the Sabbath, or we're in the new covenant already. It says, you guys, that's unbelieving, all right? Fearful, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, right? Whoremongers, sorcerers. And look, you ain't got to necessarily murder nobody physically. You can murder them by teaching off doctrine. And then, they following after you. So look, it said murderers, whoremongers, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars. That's probably about all. That's all the shorties out there. You know, which is good funny. But look, all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, right? Them thermonuclear missiles on your ass, that's the second death, okay? So all filth unbelieving, abominable murderers, whoremongers, sorcerers, idolaters, liars, all of you, all you boy lovers, I'm gonna say, hey, you gonna have your place in the lake of fire, man, because that is unclean, bro. Okay? That's abominable. Thus says the Lord. So yeah, man, all you niggas out there, 2/3 of our nation, this is Babylon is gonna be met with fire, and that's prophecy. You come in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai say what? The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of what? Matter of fact, let's go get this is Revelation 19 and 10. It says, I fell at his feet and worshiped him, and he said unto me, so like I'm gonna start at 9. And he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called to the marriage supper of the Lamb. That's the elect, man. And he said unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou doest not, for I am thy fellow servant. Right? I'm telling you, man, I do that, man. I'm your fellow servant, man. I'm just like you. And of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High. But the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Now, if you got a guy that's telling you that Jacob's trouble is not going to happen, you're going to have a rapture. You the Lord is with you. But you ain't had to keep no laws. You ain't did nothing, to solidify your spot or to make your calling and election sure. You ain't did none of that. You ain't prophesied. You a keyboard warrior. Out here making videos, sitting in front of your screen, talking about Israel, but ain't did no works, man, teaching off doctrine. You ain't in the spirit of your house. You know, I don't like to really tell people what I said, like, you ain't this, you ain't that. But I'm telling you, if you coming like that, ain't prophesying, you know what I'm saying? You can say you prophesying, but going off on doctrine, okay? Ain't hitting the highways, talking about you in the truth, but ain't did a video in 2 years. That's not the spirit of Yahweh Shah. That's not the spirit of prophecy, right? It's not the spirit at all. As you leaning towards your own understanding. See? But nevertheless, Babylon shall be met with fire. And we know when Babylon is met with fire, that is the deliverance of the nation of Israel, which is soon, Akio. The deliverance of the nation of Israel is soon, man. Look at this. Look at this. This was May the 3rd. Ex-Russian president warns that the world is on the verge of nuclear World War III. We know that equates our salvation, right? Because the Lord has to, because that's what he said. He said, I'm going to deliver you. Come up hither, right? So you shall not receive a plague. Because, and you all that take the what? The MOTB. That's what you're going to receive. A lot of you going to take the MOTB. A lot of you will worship the image of the beast, man. But what did the Lord say about taking it? Let's see. Revelation Revelation 9, Revelation 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. See, because they say it's sin, it's charagma. And you can't even say that. You can't say the M-A-R-K word because Esau be on your shit. So you got to say charagma. Right? It said, the same shall drink of the wine of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? And the smoke of their torments ascended up forever. See, forever. That's the place where you go, you go burn forever. No, Jack. It says, and they shall have no rest day nor night, who worship the image, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receives the mark. So damn, I said the M-A-R-K. The charagma of his name. All right. Let's see. See, but look, man. You see the place? No, so this place gonna be the smoke of this place gonna go up for a long time, man. That's it. All right. So a lot of you people that holler about you thinking you're gonna be woman king in that day of calamity. They, a lot of you hard niggas that think that you hard, negative. It says the men of Egypt shall be as women, right? Especially when you see these thermonuclear missiles creeping in on you. You know, you're gonna look up and you're gonna see missiles coming to air you out, all right? Because what? You didn't want to repent and turn back to the Heavenly Father. So Babylon will be met with fire because of what, man? It's wickedness that is pushed out on the planet Earth, governed by Edomites, which is you so-called white people. Okay, but you got a lot of Israelites that's not really talking about this. You know, you got a lot of Israelites that don't speak on this. You know, all they do is these language classes, which is nothing wrong with learning the Hebrew. Man. Learning Hebrew, I'm with it. I'm sharpen up on the Hebrew, right now. You know, but I mean, where's they gonna come in with the prophecy, right? To let the congregation know that, hey, man, America about to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, all right, or Jacob's trouble that's to come. See, that's why, like Elder Tahar said, aren't you glad you're in great millstone? Aren't you glad you're in great millstone? Right, man. But nevertheless, man, America, aka Babylon, will be met with, fire, which is thermonuclear missiles, right? So, hey, man, that's just what it is. You know, the elements shall melt with flaming heat, man. And we can't wait, man. So, calm out, y'all. So, with that, man, Lord, will you edify them with some shadow?